Nah, bro. Alright, okay. How's it going, everybody? Sorry, it's a little bit. Just looking at this. It was something funny. One of my friends made a thumbnail. It's one of the funniest thumbnails I've ever seen. Oh man, I don't want to show it because it's not my thumbnail, but man, is it funny? Like it's a chromatic aberration. Oh man, this is so funny. But yeah, how's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well. What's it called? Back with another stream. This time around, of course, I uploaded the video. I finally uploaded the video, so if you haven't seen that, if you want to, you can watch it after the stream, or you can watch it now. It's up to you. But yeah, no. The Kagurabachi video is finally out. It's around like 40 minutes long, and I'm really happy. Really happy that it's done. Really happy how it turned out, and I managed to get a video out in July. So far, I don't think I've missed a month yet. Yeah, no, every month I've uploaded a video. January, February, March, April was dicey because that Finland soccer one took forever, but yeah, April was there. May, May got 3 videos, which is nice. June got 1, and then July got another. And honestly, I wouldn't expect another video in July because that was a very rare circumstance. But I'd say like if we're in a month and I upload like a 7 to 10 minute video, I'd say expect like 2. I'd say expect like 2. But yeah, really happy that the video's out. Really happy that the video's out. I'm really tired because I was just playing some balls. I was balling up with some of my friends, and it was really hot today. I didn't realize how hot it actually was until I got home, and I started cooling down. And I was like, oh wow, I got a crazy migraine. Like it was like that type of hot, but it was also like what's the word? I forgot what the part of the brain is that like regulates cooling. I think it's the hypothalamus or something like that. Hypothalamus. Thalamus? Yeah, hypothalamus. Yeah, okay, yeah, the hypothalamus is the one that body temperature, heart rate, hunger, hormones, all that jazz. That's fine. But yeah, no, so I'm a little groggy, I'm a little woozy. So if what's it called? If I don't seem like myself today, like less energetic, that's why. But anyways, yeah, enough yapping about myself. Yeah, so we're back with more Steins. I really excited to continue. We're almost done. We're almost done with the game. I say like 70%, 65%, almost done. But let me put the audio back. So if you remember last stream, you remember what happened here. Don't need to talk about it much. I don't want to cry again anyway. So, but yeah, so yeah, let me. There you go. But yeah, so we're gonna continue. I don't expect to get an ending today because I know the section coming up, but who knows? Maybe I can. Lukaku places a finger. Excuse me. Lukaku places her finger on top of mine. Forgot to to talk. But yeah, no. So if you want to see the last stream, I have a VODs playlist in the what's it called? Ah, damn, I can't talk. I have a VODs playlist on my channel, so if you want to see the VODs for this game, all 16 of them, then recommend looking there. But yeah, anyway, so Lukaku places her finger on top of mine, on top of the send button. Man, the first half is a little weird. Well, not a little weird. It's not as bad as like Paris' first half. I don't like that one as much, but this one was good. Was good. Again, I said it was like just under Suzuha, but still, this is a good one. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Wow. That's so sweet. Man. Crazy, bro. And there you go. Fractal androgynous. Endless apotheosis is the next one. The more the Lukaku's hand slips away as the vertigo hits me. I'm still at the shrine, but I no longer feel Lukaku clinging to my back. I turn around slowly. Lukaku's standing a short distance away, as if to see me off. No tears, just a bewildered smile. My chest feels like it's about to burst. I hold it back. I hesitate for a moment, but I have to know. She is gone. He has returned. Cuter than any girl. Looks good in Miko robes. But he's a guy. I bite my lip. Man, I don't know if I ever noticed that when I was going through these games, but that's a funny, like, interesting, like, flip of how a scene was played off as a joke, but now it's like it's the saddest thing possible. Like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. But he's a guy. Man, okay. Good lord. It's already gonna be one of those. Already gonna be one of those streams. He respects me. I don't deserve his respect. But that's not what matters now. Lukaku's answer seemed clear, but wasn't. He didn't answer the question. Lukaku may still like me, even though he's a guy again. However, he'll never speak honestly about those feelings. This is what Lukaku decided for himself. It would be wrong to pry any further. Maybe I'm just running away. Maybe I should pry, force him to confront his feelings. But I'm not strong enough to accept the consequences. I'll just end up hurting Lukaku. I look away, unable to bear his shy smile. The world light has changed. Lukaku's a guy again. Which means the IBM 5100 should be here at the shrine. On the previous world line, Girl Lukaku broke the IBM 5100 while cleaning the storehouse. But Guy Lukaku didn't clean the storehouse. He never broke the IBM 5100. 6:46 p.m. Judging by past experience, it is very likely that I have averted my Aries death for the day. But just in case, I should get back to the lab within an hour. When Lukaku was a girl, she trembled when I asked her the same question, and as she forced a smile, as if to avoid admitting that she broke the computer. But he's not trembling now. Lukaku honestly doesn't know. I asked Lukaku to fetch his father for me, so I can ask him whether or not the IBM 5100 was in the storehouse. He heads into the storeroom out back, just like on the previous world line. On the previous world line, the IBM 5100 was no longer in the storehouse, since Girl Lukaku had secretly moved it. How will it turn out this time? Lukaku's dad returns after about 10 minutes. His expression is grave. That's all the answer I need. Nothing has changed. I quickly glance at Lukaku's face. Blank. He doesn't seem to know anything. Lukaku's innocent. I'm sure of it. It didn't disappear. The thief took it. Yeah, to a shrine no less, but I know who it is. So it makes sense why they would do it. Well, not make sense why they would do it. I can see why they would do it, but it's not morally correct. It's, well, the opposite actually. It's morally bankrupt. Excuse me. Stealing from a shrine is some evil work. While they discuss what to do, I sigh and consider the situation. IBM 5100 is still out of reach. There are 2 D-mills left to cancel. Something tells me that if I cancel just one more, I can get back the IBM 5100. But which one? Ah, Lukaku, you're so adorable. I chuckle. Lukaku's so adorable when he's trying to cheer me up. But he's a guy. I wave goodbye and leave the shrine. And that's the end to Lukaku's character arc for this game. 2 D-mails remain. First, the one I sent to myself with the winning lotto 6 numbers. That one should be easy to cancel. The problem is the other one. The one I sent by someone I wish I could forget. Kiryu Moeka. I know the gist of her D-mail, since she sent it as part of our early experiments. When Moeka asked to send a D-mail, I agreed under 2 conditions. First, make the content simple enough that the D-mail's effects would be obvious. Second, make the context public to all the lab members. Moeka ended up sending a D-mail to prevent herself from buying a new phone a few days prior. The D-mail was sent July 31st, an easy date to remember. The question is how it relates to the theft of the IBM 5100. Must be the butterfly effect, as it was with Lukaku's D-mail. This time, however, I will not hesitate to do what is necessary. Kiriko Moeka does not deserve my sympathy. That woman and her men have killed my Yuri more times than I can bear to remember. I will show her no mercy. There's just one problem. The cancellation email needs to be sent from Moika's own phone. I don't think a message from me telling her not to change phones would sway Moika's intentions in the slightest. I need her phone, but I don't know where to find her. What do I do? I return to the lab and set things up so I can timely but a moment's notice. Fortunately, that isn't necessary. Mayuri just got back from Komi 30 minutes ago. She and Kurisu, who stayed behind at the lab, have just finished eating cup noodles. It's already past 8, and so far nothing has happened. Mayuri's still alive. Going by the pattern, her death has probably been postponed until about this time tomorrow. Is this the will of some higher being? God? Fate? The universe itself? Or is it merely coincidence? That doesn't matter now. Mayuri takes a big stretch and starts getting ready to go home. She's been up since 5 this morning. Looks like she plans to wake up early tomorrow too. That reminds me, I haven't seen Doru at all. He's fighting in the Kobima Holy War too, so that doesn't surprise me. Busy checking his spoils, I guess. Kurisu jumps up at my answer. I know that Kurisu's a Nat channeler, but is she an otaku? Not all Nat channelers are otaku, but she has often hinted at an interest in cosplay. What a troll. Let's search for Kiryu Malika. I already sent her an email when you talked. Now I'm awaiting her reply. Nothing tells me it's not gonna work. Huh? Not entirely accurate, but not a lie either. Mayuri waits in the lab as I take Kurisu outside. She's so sarcastic, it's wild. Good lord. To be fair, it's warranted because Okabe's no different, but man. Acetylcholine. Acetylcholine. A neurotransmitter. Acetylcholine levels in the hippocampus increase when learning or remembering. Oh. Probably higher in kids or something. Huh? For instance, Kurisu's eyes open wide in surprise, but as she gives me an angry look, I nod. Oh no, oh no. I thought she doesn't know anything about Lukaku or my shifting between world lines. That's only natural. So far, I've changed world lines a total of 3 times. It's called the first world line where Mayuri died, Alpha 1. The world line where Ferris said I fought the viral attacker is Alpha 2. The world line where I dated Lukaku is Alpha. Oh, well, I guess, yeah, because Alpha 1 is the same timeline as when Suzuha has to go back in time. So yeah, like Mayuri slash Suzuha timeline. I guess I'm just being biased. The world line where I dated female Lukaku is Alpha 3. And now I'm on Alpha 4. From my perspective, Alpha 1, 2, and 3 were undone by my D-mails. But for Kurisu and everyone else on Alpha 4, those world lines were nothing but separate, intangible possibilities to begin with. I guess I have to explain everything again. I sigh heavily and begin again. After I'm done, Kurisu sighs and lightly pats my arm. Yeah, he's really like, oh, as the game goes on, like from Friday the 13th until now, so I think halfway through the game, Okabe has really bared this cross by himself. He didn't start talking to Kurisu until he couldn't find any other way to go about it, you know. And even when he did find a way to go about trying to fix things, he's still, what's it called? Not prostrating, but like he's definitely really being like heavy on himself. He's being super like he feels like he's guilty for everything. And granted, the emails were sent by him, but it's also like who was supposed to know that this was gonna happen, right? He was playing with things that he didn't understand, of course, but like to actually think that CERN was a real like time traveling company that would come to kill you, like that's insane. That's crazy to think about. I don't blame him for being hard on himself, but it's also like you gotta understand, you can't keep doing that. That's not healthy. Yeah, he's super depressed. Mayuri stays away from the lab. She can probably avoid running into Molik and her men. Doesn't matter though. She'll die all the same. All Alpha World lines converge on her death. Escaping the attractor field is the only way to save her. Mm-hmm. His eyes are basically hollow. He's not. Kurisu interrupts her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's rare for her to look so concerned for me. If Mayuri doesn't die tomorrow, I can postpone the time leap. If Mayuri does die tomorrow, I return to the past no matter what. Yeah, but I say honestly, it's better to just save from the trouble. Oh. Sorry, I was just fixing my mouse real quick. Hey, that should be better. There you go. Okay. Sorry. It's just my mouse was acting up. Kurisu forces a laugh on my feeble attempt at a joke. We have our plan. Kurisu will go to her first Komima. Mayuri will be so delighted when I tell her the news. I haven't seen Mayuri all day. Let's see, what was the mail? Lukako? Assistant. Let's see. Mayuri desu. Morning, Ocarine. I'm heading off. Joining up with Mayuri. We're heading out to Ariake. Kinda excited, lol. I had no idea it would be this crowded. Save me! She's so adorable. I haven't seen Mayuri all day. I want to be with her, of course, but that's not possible. Well, hasn't replied, which means I have to find her myself. There you go. Fortunately, I don't know anything about her. My only clue is Arc Rewrite, the company Moika supposedly worked at, which we know that may not be true. Find it after a quick search online. Sure enough, the business is producing articles for PC magazines, which is smart. Smart cover up. Arigatou gozaimashita. Luckily, their office is in Akiba. Try calling first, but it goes to voicemail. Guess it's still closed for the Obon holiday. Maybe it's just a bad time. It's like I got no choice but to visit him in person. It's the second day at Komima and Akiba's deserted. Most of the otaku are lined up at Big Site right now. I experienced the craze of Komima several times firsthand. It's literal war. It scares me whenever Mayuri goes alone. Can't help but imagine her trampled by a horde of crazed otaku. But in reality, Mayuri is surprisingly quick and tough. I've seen her weave through crowds like you wouldn't believe. Curse is the one that's more likely to get trampled. I can't help but feel sorry for her. Maybe it was wrong to ask her to go. Look at that. New CG. Teasing. New background. I find the ARC Rewrite office in a fancy looking building on the outskirts of Akiba. Take the elevator up, but nobody's there. I lean against the wall and wait. After about 30 minutes, a man dressed in shirt and tie appears. I explain that I'm a relative of Kiryu Moeka and ask for her contact info. But he gets an unexpected answer. Damn, I've been tricked. I should have known better. Mocha's working for CERN. Of course her place of employment is fake. Is this the end of the line? As I'm about to turn around and leave, the man pounds his hand as if he remembered something. I frantically bow my head and ask him to look for it. He's reluctant, but acquiesces. It's crazy to think about how, like, Okabe really just walked in here. It was like, hey, I'm Kiryu Moeka's family member. Let me see her resume. And it worked. That's actually so wild because, like, if you try to do that now, it's like, bro, you're not getting in. You're getting kicked out. Like, what? The address listed on the resume leads me to a beat up old apartment. Not the sort of place you'd expect a single young woman to live. I feel a strange unease as I approach the apartment. For some reason, there's a car parked in front of the complex. A uniformed officer is standing out front. In one room, on the second floor, room 202, Moeka's, has a blue sheet covering the door. What's going on here? I walk up to the police officer. The police officer looks uncomfortable. The bad feeling in my gut is getting worse. Wow, way to be blunt. Suicide. But why? I bow my thanks and leave. She's dead. Moeka's dead. What's going on? It doesn't make sense. Suicide. Moeka, who killed my Yuri in cold blood, committed suicide. Or is this part of the conspiracy? Could her own men have killed her that made it look like suicide? Today is the 16th. On Worldline Alpha 1, Moeka raided the lab on the 13th. 3 days have passed since then. Each time I change world lines, Mayuri's death gets pushed back one day. So does Moeka's raid. Hadn't happened yet on this world line. So why did she die? I don't get it. This is the first time this has happened. Excuse me. How should I deal with this? What should I do? I squat on the ground and cradle my head in confusion. If Moika's dead, maybe Mayuri doesn't have to die. No. I don't think Convergence is that kind. Fate demands Mayuri's death. Whenever I try to stop it, something interferes. True, I'm the one who meddled with the timeline. But haven't I paid the price already? Oh, Kabekun. How'd this all happen? A few weeks back, I was just a college student with a severe case of Chidibio. That's so funny, it really was. Like all the way back in shoot, first half of July versus second half of July Okabe versus August Okabe, completely different people. Completely different people. Save for Mayuri's grandmother, I had never experienced the death of anyone close to me. Death had no place in my life. But how many times have I faced death these past 3 days? More, when you count loops I've made. My heart can't take it anymore. I don't know how much longer I can go on. I didn't realize, compared to the anime and the game, how much Okabe is ready to give up every time we go through this. Not to say that he's not wrong or that he's wrong, because this is unbearable. This is gut wrenching. Having to see your friend die this much, having to be so disconnected from time and your people and your friends, it's this is horrible. So just seeing how weathered he is, weathered through his experience, it's just wild. Just one more D-mail to cancel. I can get my hands on Moika's phone. Moika died yesterday around noon. I can go back to before that happened. The reason she died isn't important. Whether Mayuri's murderer kills herself is of no concern to me. I need you to cancel that D-mail. Upon return to the lab, I casually look up at the second floor window, and what I see shocks me to my core. Someone is using the time leap machine. Who? Mayuri and Daru should be at Komima. Not even Kurisu should be here. I asked her to escort Mayuri yesterday. Besides, she's against changing the past. So who? The building shakes. The vibration reaches the street. I can't let this happen. The timeline must not be tampered with again. I need to stop it now. I race up the stairs to the lab. By the time I get there, the shaking has stopped. I quietly peek into the development room. Nobody's there. The door was unlocked. Anyone could have walked right in. How could we be so careless? The telling machine is still faintly warm, so somebody did use it. Who? Did they time leap? The first time someone else has used a time leap machine. Just to make sure, I checked the X68000. As expected, the history's been erased. Same thing happens when we send a D-mail. Something I can do about this. It worries me, but I have to focus on Moika. I set up the time leap machine. The maximum leap time is 48 hours. To leap more than that, you need to leap 48 hours and then leap again. The 42-inch CRT is on downstairs. As plain as day, since the discharge phenomenon just occurred. I put on the headgear. Preparations complete. Poor Maki just stuck in Komima now. No point for her to go. Yes. Even though I feel bad for her, we're leaping. I'm not going back. Because I know exactly what happens. Mayuri's gonna die. Kurisu's gonna call, and it's gonna be like, bro, we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. It doesn't lead to an ending. It's just an extra scene. It's like, bro, it's whatever. It's all good. And he went all the way back. Back to the 11th, no less. Back when the machine wasn't even finished. Suddenly, the empty room is full of familiar faces. Mayuri's sitting on the sofa, working on her costumes and rubbing her tired eyes. Daru's at his PC, muttering to himself. Curse is in the development room, tinkering with the phone wave and accepted to change. Where's Moeka now? Should I try going to her apartment again? Honestly, I'm afraid to meet her face to face. I don't know what I might do. That woman killed Mayuri. Innocent Mayuri, sewing with all she's got. I've seen the blood drain from her body. I've seen the light fade from her eyes. If I see Moeka, will I be able to contain my rage? It doesn't matter. I can't run away. In order to save Mayuri, I must meet with Moeka. Right now? Oh, yeah, right now. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay. Wow, this is happening now. Okay. I head to Moeka's ratty apartment. There's no sign of the police this time. Moeka's suicide won't happen for another 4 days. I ran up on the iron stairs and stand in front of the door to 202. The lights aren't on inside. I start getting anxious. Maybe she's not here. There's no intercom, so I reluctantly knock on the door. No reply. Try again with the same result. Damn. Might as well try the doorknob. It's unlocked. Oh, Mayuri. Yep. Are you coming back to the lab today? I don't know. But don't worry. You don't have anything to worry about. Mayushi desu. I take a deep breath. This could be a trap. Remember, we're not dealing with an ordinary person. Moeka is a runner, a rounder, an agent of CERN. If I die here, what will happen to Mayuri? Will Kurisu or Daru use a timing machine to save her? I need to be careful. But at the same time, I can't save Mayuri by doing nothing. So I steel myself, open the door, and peek inside. The apartment is dark. Too dark to see. But I feel someone's presence. I step inside. Looks like Stop and Shop back over there. This one right here? That looks like the Stop and Shop logo. This place is looking wild, bro. This place is looking wild. The apartment is practically empty. Minimal furnishings. Only the barest necessities of life. But there, by the window, is a figure in the moonlight. A woman sitting on the floor, her head bowed. There's no one else here. I approach the woman and stare down at her, gritting my teeth in a desperate effort to maintain control. Ever since the first time she killed Mayuri, I try my best to avoid thinking about this woman. But now, I have no choice. I can't accomplish my goal until I have the answers I need from her. I must obtain the IBM 5100 to escape the alpha attract. Well, that's a lot. I must obtain the IBM 5100 to escape the alpha attractor field and rescue Mayuri. You know what? It's funny. Sometimes when like the monologue is going on, it reminds me of Parkour Civilization. The same way the like F-Bo be narrating to himself, because it's similar in like the sense that like they both state their objectives ad nauseum. Like it's so funny to me. Granted, I don't mind it because I enjoy both of them, but it's so funny how often they repeat their objectives and what they need to do. Oh man. I had another name for her once. It hurts to remember. I forced it to the back of my mind. Moeka's fingers twitch. She sluggishly lifts her head. But she doesn't look up. She stares at my feet instead. He finally speaks in a frail voice. Moeka has always had trouble speaking, but it seems especially severe today. I notice her hair and clothes are disheveled. She looks awful, but I suppose it's no surprise given that she kills herself in... Oh, okay, Okabe, that's wild. I heard that name before. If I'm not mistaken, that's her superior's code name. The phone in Moeka's hands glows faintly. She's still clinging to it, I see. I'm at a loss for words. I was expecting to find her in such a miserable state. She was so cold, so calm when she killed my Yuri. It's like she's a different person now. Is this another effect of the world line change? It's only been a week since she sent her email. How could she have changed so much? I got on my knees and shook Mahuka by her shoulders. No response. Moeka just keeps crying and mumbling to herself. I shake harder, but she doesn't react. She doesn't even resist. Looking down, I notice that she's tapping rapidly on her phone. I know what it says. Bewildered, I look at the screen. Yep. That's the only thing she's typing is FB. FB. I'm not counting all that. If I can count once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. She typed that up 52 times. What happened to Moeka? From a little I understand, it sounds like she's lost contact with her supervisor, FB. But I don't understand how that could turn Moeka into such a wreck. It doesn't matter. I don't care what happens to her. I'm here for one thing. Recalling my purpose, I reach for Moeka's phone. Oh, goodness. A sharp crack echoes through the room. Moeka slapped my hand away. It didn't hurt, but her reaction was lightning quick. Now Moeka curls up into a ball, hugging her phone tightly to her chest. It's like this from the moment I met her. She never let go of her phone, not even for a second, as if it were the only thing keeping her alive. Oh shoot. I make several more attempts to take her phone with while she babbles incoherently, but she just slaps my hand away each time. Next I try persuasions. I promise to help her search for FB if she lets me her phone. It's a lie, of course, but come to think of it, I would like a piece of FB too. But I can wait until after I save my Yuri. For those who have never played this game before, FB is an anagram. Do with that what you will. But Moeka doesn't buy it. If, that is, she heard me at all. Damn, we're not getting anywhere. Maybe I should take it for her by force. What if she tries to kill me before I can send an email? In her current state, she might not have the strength to retaliate. On the other hand, if she does retaliate, there's not much I can do against someone with a gun. What should I do? Her gun. Where would she keep it? I quickly scanned the room, but there's no sign of it. Crap, that startled me. I do want to pick this one up, yeah. I stand up and move to the entrance, where I can take the call without letting Moeka out of my sight. Has she not met Moeka on the sword line? I quickly give Kurisu a simplified version of the usual explanation. Kurisu listens attentively, as she always does. Maybe she's more considerate than I give her credit for. Well, yeah, it's because you're just mean to her, so she has to be mean to you. As soon as I finish, Kurisu gives it to me straight. Yo, that's so mean. That's so mean. Gee, thanks. At least she's not beating around the bush. That's wild. You're scrawny and weak and ugly and chopped. Suddenly, she lowers her voice. Nah, you care. Nah, nothing yet. I'm lucky. Oh, Maki-say. Yo, you're a monster. Daisuke. What's the matter with her now? I know, like. In other words, I can kill her instead of letting her commit suicide. She's unforgiving as always. It actually feels nice to speak frankly like this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No matter what, whether Okabe kills someone and does it with a time machine, genuinely, he still did it. No matter what, he will always know that he did it, and that's what's damning. It's like a telltale heart type scenario. She hangs up without another word. Strangely, I find Kurisu's harsh tone encouraging. I manage to smirk as I close my phone. Moika's still there. Moika's still sitting on the floor. Kill her if you have to, Kurisu said. Moika did the same to us. She doesn't deserve mercy. Kill her or let her live. It's my choice, my responsibility. Even after I undo the murder, the memory of my crime will remain with me. That sin, that guilt, I have to carry that weight. I mustn't ever forget it. That's what Kurisu meant when she spoke of responsibility. Murder is unforgivable, no matter the circumstances. Do you understand that? Kiryu Moika. I reach for Moika's phone. This time there's no hesitation. Moika resists. I grab her slender hand and pin it to the window. So this is what I meant when I said, but the freaky scene, like with the title for this stream. This is the freaky scene I was talking about. It gets wild. Like, genuinely, it gets wild. But what's it called? In the anime, it looks even crazier. You know, because of course, like, it's an animated format, but it's also like, it looks wild in the anime. Oh man. Yodai. The glass rattles from the force, but thankfully doesn't break. With my other hand, I pry the phone away from Moika's chest. She drives her foot straight into my solar plexus. The breath explodes from my lungs. I gasp for air. In a fit of anger, I raise my hand to strike, but at the last moment I hesitate. Damn, what happened to killing her if I have to? I know we're past the point of playing nice, but I never hit a girl in my life. I don't consider myself a model gentleman or anything, but the idea that men are supposed to hit women is such a strong part of my common sense that it stayed my hand that it stayed in my hand almost like instinct. So instead, I wrap my hand around Moika's neck and squeeze. When she tries to kick me again, I pin her legs under my own. I squeeze harder. My fingers dig into her throat. Goodness. She struggles her breath. I feel her throat moving as she gasps for air. I can finally see my reflection in her tear-reddened eyes. Moika's under control, but now I don't have a free hand to take her phone. If I loosen my grip on her throat even slightly, it'll turn into a struggle again. Moika's hiding her phone behind her back now. I need that phone. Should I let go of her hand or her neck? Moika weakly shakes her head. I wonder if I even can. I can undo it with the timely machine. It'll be the perfect crime. One that never happened. But still, do I really have it in me to murder someone? I don't know. But I have to try. No words leave Moika's lips. Just rough breathing. Stalemate. Neither of us shows the other any openings. Let's see. Trying to. Can I? Okay, I guess I can't click on the what's on the stream. Whatever. Alright, looks like I gotta check through here then. Great. Alright, how long does it say? An hour. Alright. If I don't feel any better, I'll just stop like at 2 hours, but that's fine. Oh man, we're practically motionless, but our breathing is ragged. It's taking all my strength just to pin her down. Our rough breathing echoes through the room. For a moment, it even seems to synchronize. This is getting me It's getting me nowhere. I remove my hand from her neck, then use my entire left arm to pin her against the wall in a guillotine choke. She starts groaning in pain. My right hand has her left hand up against the glass. Now I'll pull her hand out and transfer it to the grip of my left hand. Now my right hand is free. I slide it behind her back and go searching for her phone. Have to lean in close to do this. I press my body up against hers. Pain explodes in my jaw. I lean back. Moika's readying another headbutt. I put more strength into the guillotine choke to stop her. Moika's face twists in pain as she struggles to escape my grasp. My guillotine choke seems to be working. She doesn't have the strength to resist. If I push harder, she really might die. Wow. Wow. If I push harder, she really might die. I push harder. Wow. Moika writhes in pain. Tears fall from her eyes and drool from her mouth. As her resistance weakens, my right hand finds Moika's phone. She still has it in a tight grip, but I managed to tear it away. I quickly release Moika and step away. She bends over and coughs violently, but she still reaches out to me with tears in her eyes. She wants her phone back. I don't care. I look at the screen. Damn. Damn. Oh my gosh. Commentary. Sorry, give me 1 second. Video essay. There you go. That's how to do that. That's all set. I look at the screen. It shows an email draft with a string of FBs entered. I clear the text and start typing a new mail. But her phone's different from mine, so I don't quite know how to use it. Let's see. Startled, I look up to see Moika staggering to her feet. She looks like a zombie. I quickly run outside and close the door behind me. Then I lean my entire body weight onto it so she can't open it from the inside. The doorknob rattles as she tries to open the door. Then she starts pounding on the inside. It's a good thing doors in Japan open out. You wouldn't you wouldn't see this in a Hollywood movie. Anyway, I have her phone. But now I just need to pretend to be Moika and send a cancellation email. Moika's changes to the past will be cancelled. The war line will be changed. The IBM 5100 will come back to me. And then we'll hack into CERN. Mission complete. Bait won't have my Yuri this time. Victory will be mine. I tell her Moika's address. I put my phone down and resume typing into Moika's phone. A middle-aged lady comes out of the apartment next door. Our eyes meet, so I put on a forced smile. The lady grins mockingly before going back inside. I wonder what she was thinking. Maybe she thought it was a lover squirrel. I remember that scene, yeah. Model change. Do it now before sold out. Moloka's D-mail said don't change models. The desire for limited edition, hard to find products is hard coded into Japanese DNA. Appealing to that instinct should work. The incessant pounding on the door grows louder, and now I hear groaning from the other side. I can't believe how persistent she is. Is her phone really that important to her? But I've already won. All I have to do is send an email. I'll never forgive you, Kiryu Moeka, but at least our relationship ends here. Let this be the last time we meet. I raise the phone to eye level. I take a deep breath. Send. It ends now. I press send. Boop. No vertigo, no dizziness, nothing. Reading Steiner didn't activate. Why didn't the word line change? Did the phone wave fail to function? I bring my own phone back to my ear. Karis is still on the line. Consider the possibilities. It's so wild that Okabe didn't bother to check what she sent on her phone. The pounding on the door has ceased. Did she finally give up? No, she wouldn't give up. Does she plan to climb out the window and loop around? We're on the second floor. That would be quite a feat. I should still have some time left. I put my phone into my pocket without hanging up. I changed the message and sent another D-mail. You know how smart you have to, or how quick-witted you have to be to send a mail that fast, like to think of the message and then send that mail, like, cause like you gotta remember there's a character limit. So the fact that he's able to think of that so fast is like, dang, all right. But still, nothing happens. Change now. Your phone is cursed. I'll make another one. Send. No good. Why? What am I doing wrong? I thought it's Moeka, but if I go back inside now, she'll probably just attack me. Which reminds me, she's been awfully quiet. What's she doing now? Yeah, maybe she really did go out the window. Look around, I don't see her anywhere. Think. Why did email work? I wipe the sweat from my brow. My entire body's soaked. It must be the adrenaline. What if Moeka changed addresses when she got a new phone? I take out my phone. I frantically consider my options as I stare hard at Moeka's phone. The walkway is dim, but Moeka's gaudy purple phone shines in the faint light. Wait. I take another good look at the phone. There's something wrong here. What is it? Gaudy purple. Latest model. Removable LCD screen. Model number GG01. My eyes tell me there's nothing wrong. I saw this phone when Moeka sent her D-mail, and many times before. She was never without it. It's the same. Nothing has changed. Mm-hmm. You gotta remember, Okabe. You gotta remember. Why hasn't it changed? Why is it the same as before Moeka sent her D-mail? Moeka's D-mail said don't change models. She should have had a different phone when she sent it. But she didn't. It was the same phone I'm holding right now. There's only one explanation. She never changed she never changed models to begin with. Oh shoot. She lied to me! Moeka's D-mail wasn't about her phone. That explains how it affected the IBM 5100. It also explains why my cancellation D-mails aren't working. The door violently shakes behind my back. It's much stronger than before. She must be grabbing something heavy and hard against the door. I quickly move away from the door. The door shakes again. I can see the frame starting to roar. I suppose I should be thankful she doesn't have a gun. But honestly, this is terrifying. It chills my blood to think of what her face must look like now. I've never been the target of such single-minded obsession before. But unfortunately, I can't run away. I need to face Moeka again and wring the information out of her. Both Ferris and Lukaku remember their D-mails. With prodding, Moeka will remember too. I need that information. Crap. I don't want to go in there. My teeth are shattering. This is pathetic. I thought I'd won when I snatched her phone. But now my advantage is gone. That's what I've been saying. Okabe, you dummy. Like, literally, of course, that's the first thing you should check. Of course, even if it's not in her send history, it should be in the arrival history. I glare at the purple phone in my hand. It's a good thing Moeka didn't change phones. Now I know exactly what the D-mail. Okay, no, you know what? I don't blame him, actually, because he thought he was under the pretext that this was the new phone, so how would she have gotten the message, right? Because he was thinking like, oh yeah, this is a new phone, so the arrival history shouldn't be there, like the email shouldn't be there at all. But that's fair. That's fair. I won't even call him dumb for that. For a second there, I thought it would be easy. Should have known better. Moeka is not a casual phone user. Her mailbox has literally hundreds of entries over the last week, almost all from FB. Some of my mails are sprinkled in. I don't have time to search through each of these mails, even just the subject lines. Not to mention the pounding on the door is freaking me out. I hang up. Oh man. The lady next door comes out again, alarmed by the escalating noise. She glares at me. But when she sees the magnitude of the door's damage, the lady opens her eyes in shock and runs back inside. I'm not leaning against the door anymore. Well, because she just opened it, but she hasn't realized that she's so fixated on getting her phone back, she destroyed her own door. This is such a crazy scene, man. Like, this is one that really sticks with you when you finish this. Because, like Okabe actually assaulted her. Like genuinely, like, physically assaulted her. And then Moek is just tweaking out, like, Not like, oh, I'm gonna get my lick back. Like, no, I want my phone back. And she's acting like this. Like, this is wild, man. Such a wild scene. Oh, man. In any case, I don't have time to check her mail history. Put the phones into my pockets and moves to the side of the door. And then open it. And then open it. And then open it. And then open it. Come on. I carefully grip the doorknob and wait for the interval between bangs. Now. I yank the door open. A coffee table flies out. It smashes into the walkway railing. Oh man. Her screech raises on her hair's all over my body. She's standing in the entrance like a revenant at the gates of hell. Oh shoot. I step back. My knees tremble. But then I remember what I'm here to do. I gather my resolve, enter the room, and close the door behind me. Or at least I try. The door's bent, it won't fully close. She was throwing the coffee table at it. That's so insane. Oh my gosh. I give up on locking it. Mocha glares at me, shaking with fury. First I have to restrain her again. There's a woman who could kill on command, who would break her own door down just to retrieve her phone. It's too dangerous to let her be. I'm stronger. I need to get her on the ground. There's no time. It's now or never. Crushing my fear, I charge Moeka at full speed. Our bodies collide. Moeka tries to twist away, but I grab her clothes and use my momentum to push her to the floor. Oh, she lost her. She got the wind taken out of her. The back of her head hits the floor. Oh, no, that's why. Her resistance weakens. She has to know how to break a fall. Some secret agent. I quickly straddle her waist. Now she's mine. That's ill. That's icky. Oh my goodness. Momoko flails her arms and legs wildly. Should have known she wouldn't give up. Ow. Her fist strikes my jaw. Fortunately, Moeka's weak. The blow does little damage. I still need to stop her from struggling. First, her hands. I start with her left. I grab her wrist and pin it to the floor. A fist flies towards my face. It pops against my left eye, blanking my vision for a second. She seems to stop struggling for a moment. Her hand claws weakly at the air, but it turns out that she was reaching for my hair. She grabs it hard. I feel several strands tear free from my scalp. I get a grip on Moeka's face and press her head against the floor. She tries to bite my fingers, so I pull my hand back. Oh my gosh. I grab the hand that's grabbing my hair and dig my nails into her wrist. Oh my gosh, man, this scene is so wild. But she still doesn't let go of my hair. All the while, her feet are pounding against my back. She's also trying to free her left hand. Can't take much more of this. I instinctively headbutt Moeka with all my strength. Ow. The sickening sound of bone against bone echoes inside my head. The impact makes me dizzy too, but I fight it. Moeka goes limp, an opening. Finally, I succeed at pinning down both her hands. Yep. Her glasses fell off at some point during the struggle. This is what she looks like. Dazed, confused, and disheveled. Good lord, man. Good lord. Oh, I read that. Her red, swollen eyes give her an even more demented look. There's an angry bump on her forehead where I headbutted her. Oh, that's it. Yeah, she spits on you. Yep. She spits at me. The lukewarm saliva hits my face. Ugh. I want to wipe it off, but my hands are full. Moeka glares at me, There are tears in her eyes, perhaps from the pain. Yo, there's no way. There's no way that is the 75th percentage CG. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Momika breaks eye contact when I mention it. She stares at my pocket. She must have caught a glimpse of purple. I smile scornfully. Moeka tries again to free her hands. I lean in harder to keep them pinned. My strength and position are superior, so Moeka accomplishes nothing. Next she struggles to free her body. Same result. I clamp my thighs firmly around her hips and hold her down. She occasionally knees me in the back, but I can bear that pain. It's not enough to make me forfeit this position. Man. Goodness, man. Moeka, without a doubt. I don't do sports or anything, so I'm not that strong. But I'm on top. I don't need to expend much energy to keep her pinned. What? Okabe, please. There you go. She can scream and spit all she likes. Nothing will make me give up this position. Moeka shakes her head violently. It's just wasting her energy. I'll maintain position and stare down at Moeka. Until now, I've always run away from facing Moeka, but I can't do that on this world line. I have to know what her D-mail said. Oh goodness, man, I'm so hungry. I gotta, what's it called? I gotta find something to eat. Like at some point. There you go. Moeka's still struggling. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kaveh, you monster. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Dog. Dog, I'm like, cause like, for someone who for someone who's going through this game for the first time, right? Like, let's say like you're watching this and you never played this game before or never seen an anime. You're probably like, damn, like, I don't feel bad for her. You like you understand that like this isn't good. Obviously, like you're a human being. You have sympathy, but it's also like you don't feel bad for her because of what she did to my Yuri. But me having played both or having seen both shows, having seen the game both games multiple times, it's like I feel so bad. I genuinely feel so bad because like A, this isn't Okabe, like this is not him, this is not who he is. And B, like she doesn't deserve this. Like genuinely. She really doesn't deserve this. But she is talking wild. This woman's out of control. She went on a headbutt that badly? A knock sounds from the door. Moeka and I both look at the door in surprise. No. Damn, I didn't think about that. I can't ever call in the police. Moeka suddenly screams. Her voice actor's putting in a crazy good job. I can't say that. What now? He signs Moeka somehow, but I can't use either hand. There's only one way. Ah, oh, you monster. I suddenly press my lips up against Moeka's. My loveless kiss shuts her up quite effectively. I lock eyes with her as well, trading glares in silence. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, lady. If you hear somebody say, he's gonna kill me, help me, like, you wouldn't question that? Like, obviously, you question it enough to come out and say something, but, like, to dismiss it, it's like, oh, it's just teenagers, whatever. Like, bro, are we for real? Like, I finally hear the neighbor's footsteps recede. What a relief. Ow. Yep, because, yep. I feel a sharp pain on my lip. I instinctively jerk back. Blood drips from my mouth and lands on Moeka's neck. She bit me! The effing glizzy bit me, dog! I feel around my lip with the tip of my tongue. The taste of blood spreads out from the laceration. Moeka breathes wildly as she glares at me with tearful eyes. Okabe, relax. She grimaces and looks away. Her pink lips glisten with saliva. I find the sight alluring if the situation was different. Moeka turns her face away and looks up to the open curtains at the bright full moon outside the window. How much time has passed? Feels like it's already been dozens of hours. It's still night outside, so it probably hasn't been more than 1 or 2. Moeka hasn't said a word since I kissed her. That's so wild. She hasn't tried to escape either. Her expression is blank, just staring off to the side. What's she looking at? Her little gaze, the only thing there is a half-empty bottle of water. Has she given up? Either way, I can't let my guard down. Maybe it's the stress, but it feels like my body's going numb. I've been dressed in sweat for a while now. Assume there's no air conditioning whatsoever. The heat is starting to get to me. Thought I have an overwhelming advantage in this position, but it's harder to maintain than I expected. Not only do I have to keep Moeka pinned, I also have to keep a close eye on her so she doesn't try anything. All Moeka has to do is lie there. She can rest and try again whenever she's ready. It was last all night. this rate, my strength might give out first. Fear mounts. If she escapes, she's gonna try to kill me. She must have her gun somewhere, I'm sure. I consider calling Curse for help, but I can't use either hand. I don't even know what time it is. Damn, it's almost like I'm the one trapped. No. Stay positive. You can do this. Moek is dependent on her phone. That's her weak point. If I keep her separated from her phone, sooner or later her will to resist should collapse. It's a matter of whose strength will fail first. Suddenly Moeka calls my name. Now she's trying to ask nicely. Since when she's given up. It's this I was waiting for. Now I'm moving for the kill. Her typing speed is lightning fast. Would have been easy for her to type a mere 36 characters while Darwin and I are preoccupied with the phone wave, name subject to change. Normally, once the past changes, everything until that point is undone. But it should be possible to make Moloka remember, just as Ferris and Lukako did. Or else what? I don't know. This is just a tactic to put pressure on Boeka. I have another plan to make her remember. Dang, yeah, you can see the tears now. That's crazy. Boeka turns away again and bites her lip. Tears start to fall from her eyes. I watch, never once taking my eyes off her. I didn't notice before, but her shirt must have become undone during the struggle. Man's getting bricked now. It's crazy. I can see the alluring curves of her collarbone. Skin of her large, pale breasts. A hint of sexy under. Huh? What? Oh, well, okay, no, to be fair, I forget. Women's underwear counts as the bra as well. I know, like, you know, there's panties and bras, but it's also, like, I forgot that the bra is up, like, underwear. That is underwear. Anyways, yeah, that still doesn't excuse it. Her breasts heave with each painful breath. The base of her neck is stained with the blood from my lip. It's dry, like a scab. Normally, Moeka could be mistaken for an elegant, beautiful woman, but now she has large shadows under her eyes. Her skin is rough. Her face is pale. She looks more intoxicated than intoxicating. That's wild. Her entire body reeks of death. She's clearly insane. This is the real Moeka. I wish I realized sooner. Moeka's gaze shifts constantly, from me to the ceiling and then to the window, but her slow murmuring is evidence that she's almost beat. It's a little more her resistance will end.
Mocha's eyes opened wide.
Gotcha. Yeah. She suddenly curses at me. Her mission. I recall what Monica told me on a previous world one. The Rounder's mission is to find and acquire at the 5100s. In that case, she fell into my trap. Her reflexive response was all I needed to see. Uh-oh. But my Yuri's fate hangs in the balance. I can't give up. Monica still hasn't calmed down. She's been opening and closing her hands for a while now. She's not trying to escape my restraint, she's just twisting her body, licking her lips, shaking her head, trying to brush the hair off her face. Like she's suffering from withdrawal without her phone. Soon, she won't have the mental fortitude to resist. She won't talk now, though. I'll just have to wait until she will. And when she attacked the lab, she was leading a squad of hardened killers. And Monica shakes her head violently. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. Okay. It's the same thing, isn't it? Damn, that was a long one. Alright. On the world line where I interrogated Monica, she told me that my Yuri was expendable. It didn't matter to discern whether she lived or died. Dog, am I crazy? Like there you go. I asked her the same question back then, but another rounder appeared before she could answer. Something tells me she won't have backup this time. Monica's position in the rounders has changed. Monica seems startled by this. I go in for the kill. Monica's face contorts in despair. Once again, tears fall from her eyes. Guilt squeezes my heart. I know that I'm causing this woman pain. Inside of me, a voice whispers that it's nothing compared to what she did to my earring, that I have no reason to show mercy to a murderer. At the same time, my conscience screams that it's wrong to hurt someone, no matter who they are or what they've done, and I agree. I agree. Insane mad scientist, my... Insane mad scientist. I'm too afraid to hurt. I'm afraid to hurt my mortal enemy. I'm nothing but a hypocrite. I ignore the ache in my heart and push harder, but Monica shakes her head violently. Shoot, hold on. Dang, man, they're talking so slow. I might as well just let it, like, I shouldn't skip it, like, skip the animation because it tells me how long it's going to be going for. Keep the questions coming. Need to pile on pressure. Monica looks up at me with pleading eyes. Like a mother? FB's a woman? I expected an evil looking old man like you see in the movies, but I guess I was wrong. Mocha shakes her head weakly. Damn. If they had met, then I could have gotten Mocha to lead me to her. Mocha turns away as she nods faintly. I've been 5100. Mocha, you fool, you let your tongue slip. 2 weeks ago, FB told her to leave the IBM 5100 at drop point. I mean, she already had it in her possession at the time. I recall Mocha kept bombarding me with questions about the IBM 5100. Might have let it slip that I found the computer at Yanabayashi Shrine. After that, she sent her email. The world line changed. The lock was broken on the shrine's storehouse door. The IBM 5100 was gone. These facts point to one conclusion. She sent herself the location of the IBM 5100. All that I know seems so obvious. If only I hadn't trusted Mocha. If only I had seen through her lies. But no, I played right into her hands. I was a tool's tool. I almost burst into self-deriding laughter, but desperately I hold it back and keep a straight face. Give me 1 second, hold on. There you go. Alright. Coming back into my room and seeing this on my screen really looks wild. Like this looks so insane. But what's it called? Oh man. Let me see. How long have I been going for? It should be like 2 hours now. Like an hour and 50 to 2 hours. Yeah, an hour and 50. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going because like I want to get past this. But after that, I'm probably gonna stop and make some food because like I'm hungry. But to be fair, I do plan on streaming again tomorrow. At what time I don't know, but because I'm done with the video, I can afford to stream. So I'll try to do that. Try to do that tomorrow. If I don't, and you guys don't see a stream, then something probably came up. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I hopefully should be streaming more tomorrow. So let's keep going. The corner knocker in front of Iber. Wait, isn't that where Lukaku hit the IBM 5100 on the previous world line? This is another effective convergence. Can I retrieve the IBM 5100 if I go there now? No. I can't expect it to still be there. Remember what happened with Lukaku. Visible force of convergence is keeping IBM 5100 away from me. If I want to get it back, I need to cancel Moika's D-mail. On the message, try to reach my goal. Moika starts crying softly. I sigh deeply and lift myself off of Moika's body. Then I lean up against the wall and stretch my aching limbs. I take Moika's phone out of my pocket. Moika slowly gets up. She wipes her tears and fixes her hair and clothes. Her wavy hair obscures her face in this angle, so I can't make out her expression. She doesn't react to what I said. You know I'm no longer restraining her. She doesn't try to attack me and take back her phone. I open Moika's mailbox and search for the D-mail. Retro PCs. It takes about 3 minutes before I finally found it. 3 mails from Moika's own phone, each 12 characters long, sent on August 4th and received on July 31st. Retro PC at Yanabayashi Shrine. As I suspected, Moika changed her D-mail in the few seconds I had my back turned. All I need to do now is send a cancellation email. Okabe. She's so sweet. Baka. Smart. While curious to calculate the hours, I typed the mail. It says, "Do not go, not at shrine, it's a trap." Future Gadget 8. I addressed the mail to the phone away, things subject to change. I press the send button. The mail starts sending. Reading Steiner should activate. This time for sure. I brace myself for the incoming vertigo. Why isn't it working? What the hell's wrong with it? Excuse me, why I butchered that. What the hell's wrong this time? The Lotto 6 experiment. Saw myself the winning numbers, but the past me didn't buy the ticket. Instead, he gave the winning numbers to Lukaku. That's so wild. I glanced at Melika. She's still hanging her head, but her tears have run dry. Wonder if she's listening. That's the problem. Is it possible to persuade her with just 36 bytes of text? Or should we consider the other possibilities? When I start caring about the IV 5100, I can't remember. Fine, that's out. So how do I convince Molika to listen? At that moment, an electric shock runs through my brain. Two initials. FB. So you're not prying answers out of Molika. There's still more work to be done. Faye really seems to love getting in my way. Alright, to break out of this word line, I need FB's identity and location. I call Molika's name. She finally looks up. I drop her phone in her lap. Onto her lap. She accepts it with a confused expression. Molika grips her phone, but she doesn't look at the screen. I sigh deeply. I need to get as much information on FB out of her as I can. Honestly, I couldn't care less. I hate having to stand here and talk with the woman who killed my Yuri. Hugging her phone to her chest, Molika retrieves her glasses and puts them back on. Her voice is barely audible, a barely audible whisper. For a moment, I'm surprised she's not talking by mail. Wow, okay. Wow. Her expression is blank, lifeless, like always. But behind her glasses, her eyes are red from crying. They are the only trace of emotion on her doll-like face. Malika shakes her head a little. She has none, I guess. I don't bother asking whether she ever had parents. Does it really matter? Isn't that spam? Did the Rhinos really recruit like that? Mocha shakes her head. The Rhinos' chief duty is to acquire IBM 5100s. Guess they had her traveling all over Japan, digging up info on retro PCs. No results. Wow, excuse me. Good lord. No results. It sounds like CERN is spending a lot of effort for not much return. I sighed deeply once again. Even as I asked the question, I know that for her, rebellion is impossible. This Wola has already proved her death. She's in the same situation as Mayuri. No matter what she does, she will die. I know that, and yet I asked the question. Moika looks down. I stand up. No matter what, I will save Mayuri. It's a little bit more. I can't give up now. Alright. It's the 12th. It's the 12th. How long have we been going for now? 2 hours and 6 minutes. That's not bad. Yeah, no, I gotta stop here. My headache has only gotten worse. But yeah, let me save. Let me save and then. Oh, here. Save. Oh, endless apoptosis. There you go. Almost at 50 hours. Almost at 50 hours. It's crazy. But yeah. Yeah, no. I'm gonna stop here for the night. I'm really tired. But yeah. If you haven't watched the video already, it's on my channel. You can see it. You can see it there. It's right here, I think. Yep, right here. See, how's it doing right now? Oh, okay, 17. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. Nah, but yeah. What's it called? I hope you all have a good rest of your night. Sorry I didn't do a longer stream. I do have somewhere to be tomorrow in the morning too, so luckily I'm ending it early. But yeah, no, I'll try to be here tomorrow. As in, like, I'll try to do another stream tomorrow, but if it doesn't work out, then I'll try to do a stream next week as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, hope you have a great rest of your day, or well, night now. It's 10:30, but yeah, I'll see you all later.